13 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Meyer. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Trying to stay cool out there. Yesterday, hotter than today turned out, but it has stayed humid, and that is going to be a theme throughout this next work week as we say goodbye to July and hello to August later in the week. We're not going to see much change in this pattern. Above average temperatures are likely to continue, although they'll fluctuate some. We also are looking at scattered storm chances, notably tomorrow and then during the middle and later part of the work week as well. Speaking of storms, while we're not tracking anything immediately in western Wisconsin, there has been a flare-up of thunderstorms in parts of central and eastern Minnesota. And if you live up in northwestern Wisconsin, you'd have the best chance to maybe get some rain from some of these thunderstorms. We've had maybe one warning so far in parts of Minnesota, so the overall severe threat is going to stay low, but these could produce some very heavy rainfall, obviously some lightning, maybe some small hail and locally gusty winds. It is possible that a few of these will hold together and work through more of our area during the overnight hours. Today's temperatures were just a hair above average, mid-80s, very common from Rice Lake down to Eau Claire into Tomah, upper 80s in La Crosse, just a couple of degrees cooler than their 90-degree report yesterday. Overall, a warm air mass where you do see some pockets of cooler temperatures, northwestern Iowa, northeastern Minnesota, and parts of the plains. Those are areas that are seeing a bit of thunderstorm activity, which has knocked down those temperatures locally. Our dew points have not changed a lot here in the last couple of days. We've been talking about this very sticky and tropical air. I really don't think this is going to change significantly here over the next several days. Dew points hovering in the upper 60s and lower 70s, and right around 70 is that edge of the tropical category. So I think we're going to hang out there tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. There might be some fluctuations later in the week, but it just looks very sticky and very uncomfortable. So just factor that into any outdoor plans you have. I mentioned those clusters of storms. You see one there in Iowa, the activity closer to home here in eastern Minnesota. This is all out ahead of a weak front. Now this front is going to be making its way eastward and crossing into western Wisconsin during the day tomorrow. So that will up our chance to see at least scattered rainfall from that storm potential. Tonight's storms, again, mostly in eastern Minnesota. Some of that activity does work into the area overnight. It should be in a weakening phase as that occurs. And then for tomorrow, we could see a shower or storm in the morning and again in the afternoon. Notice the overall coverage doesn't appear to be significant. But anytime we talk about thunderstorms, again, just be aware that the forecast models don't typically handle their development and where they go very well. So just kind of be on the alert that that is a possibility. While I think the overall severe threat is low, it's not non-zero. We are looking at mainly clear skies heading into Tuesday. We do have that level 1 on a scale of 1 to 5 risk of storms, and they could produce some gusty winds if they occur. 69 is our low for tonight, so the air conditioning still being put to use this week. As I mentioned, it's going to stay above average, pretty consistent in the mid, occasionally upper 80s, the humidity holding strong. Another chance for a few showers and storms Wednesday, and then more notably Thursday rather. And even behind those rain chances, it still looks pretty warm and humid, at least into the start of next weekend. That's the latest look at your forecast. Join us tonight on WEAU 13 News at 10.